So toes and feet are very important. And I've put this in songs about toes, and I think it was foreshadowing for what I would learn about feet later on. And I guess Zach Brown talks about feet too, and toes. But anyway, it doesn't matter. Anyway, what I'm telling you guys is that feet are crazy and toes are crazy. And I don't think we pay attention to the smaller parts of our bodies and our temples. And one of the smaller parts on our bodies is our tiny little feet and toes, tiny little toes. That could be a name of a song, Tiny Little Toes. Tiny little toe, you a ho ho. I don't know, something like that. But anyway, one time I was walking and all of a sudden I had a realization, and this is what happens sometimes with God. You have a realization all out of the blue and you didn't expect it. First of all, I've been messing with my feet. You can take a rock. You can take a rock, put it on the bottom of your foot and massage it with a rock. Get the energy moving in the lower part of your body. Now, but anyway, this time God pointed out to me, my toes are tight. And on this journey too, that I've been on the West Coast, I've learned to walk with my feet inside rather than outside. I used to walk a lot like this. You can see my feet. I used to walk like that more, so like that, right? Now I walk more like this. So I changed my posture and walk. This type of walking with the feet on the inside, which a lot of women do, a lot of girls like naturally walk more like that. I'm not sure if it's because of the way they're just, the lower half is different than the male. So I'm just maybe more natural, and it's very attractive. It's more, I think it's more attractive to walk on the inside. It makes you taller. It makes your hips rest more. It makes everything a little easier to do actually. But at the first sight of it, if you've been walking the entire time like this, right? Which I did most of like my whole life, which is unconscious. It doesn't matter. I don't care about it. It's just that I was conditioned to walk a certain way. And that's what happens. We can easily get conditioned here from childhood. And then you can change things. And that's what I've been doing for a number of years. But this is like a physical thing that, and everything spiritual is about the body for sure. Because we live in our body and we take it everywhere. And so everything is about the body. There's no denying this. And it's more important than anything you see on the outside of yourself. But yeah, so anyway, so I adjusted my feet on this trip, and it's something to think about for you if you walk in just a one certain way. And walking more on the inside is healthier, and it will release some energy if you've never done before. Maybe you already do it, so you're better than me, great. But no, God said, take a sock and put it in between your toes to stretch out your toes, which was it's very sensitive. Tiny little toes are very sensitive. So then I felt, first of all, it was hard to do that, to get the toes to stretch out for the first time. I'd never done something like that. Then I had a visualization of women with Q-tips in between their toes. And I'm like, that must be a thing. And then if I look that up online, I'm sure I'll find something about Q-tips. It doesn't matter. I'm saying this was intuitive. So anyway, I take a sock because it was available and I was associating it with my feet anyway. But you can take a sock, different parts of the sock, and you can actually put it in between your toes and they'll stretch your toes out. And then what you might find, because we don't think about our toes, they're so tiny. What you might find, because what I found is, oh my goodness, all this warm energy started flowing through my lower half, even up, and then it started even affecting my teeth, and my teeth started to I felt like my teeth started to move. And I was like, what? It's crazy. It's so connected. Everything's so connected here in your body, you know what I'm saying? So just a little suggestion, like take Q-tips. I didn't use Q-tips. I took a sock and just kind of curled it like this in between my toes. I'm not going to demonstrate it on my toes right now. And then now there's more space in my toes. I feel like I walk totally different than I was conditioned to, and which is fine. And everything's all good. And so I feel like this thing that I went through, because when I say when I went through, when I first did this, it was horrible. I was in tears sort of, and I was like uncomfortable, and all I wanted to do was sort of like take time for myself. Like nothing else mattered, because everything started changing when I started stretching out my toes. Look down at your toes and see if they're sort of like constricted together. If you're watching this video, you have no choice. You have to look down at your toes and see. Now, some people might have healthy ass toes, but for me, even I had healthy toes prior to this. But like, for example, if you look at my latest Instagram post, one of my latest Instagram posts, or the latest one, you'll see my toes in there. I'm doing something stupid with a dumb hat that I found. And my toes I looked at the picture and I'm like, whoa, my toes look healthier. First time I really see my toes in a picture, they look healthier. So put some space there. It's important to pay attention to the small little parts of your body and everything. And anyway, that's it. That's my spiel on toes and feet. Doesn't matter. Do whatever you want. I'm just saying, if you want to get the chief, there's lots of, we really pay attention to like our spines a lot. That's like the thing that's most talked about. We pay attention to like simple yoga poses like downward dog or child's pose, or these types of like simple things that everyone can do like easily. You just got to be told how to do it and whatever. But this toe realization only came to me over here on the West Coast. And now I really pay attention to my toes. Like, what parts of your body are you perhaps forgetting about? And that's it. And I got my toes in the water, ass in the sand, not a worry in the world, a cold beer in my hand. Life is good today. Life is good today. She's a freaky little hoe, some uneven toe, and it's hard to let her go. Cheers, guys. Goodbye. God bless.